Welcome to Nerd Thug Radio, episode 85. I'm the Captain Joey Savage,
Corey DLC,
and I'm Cole Baldridge.
and you're listening to us on Condos FM 104.5, 106.1, sister
Yeah.
stations.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I was like, there's still music. I was like, I don't know. If they're gonna say Wham-a-Lam in a second. I was like, I got all excited.
And irlonestar.com.
Worldwide at.
Well, there we go. Corey has finally come back to the show after
Woo!
a week hiatus, and he's already forgotten his lines.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do
We
here.
rehearsed this.
Practice? You gonna talk to me about practice?
We're talking about the show.
Not a game. Not a game that I play all the time. But practice?
I hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving. We had a fun one.
Yeah. It
And,
sounded like y'all did.
We did. There was a fun Friendsgiving, and then the week just kept going.
That's what happens with it.
I had a big week myself. This
Yeah?
was week 13 Chinese food.
Oh man.
I've eaten it 4 times this week just to celebrate. One day,
Victory laps?
I literally had it for lunch and dinner.
I mean, that's just impressive. Like,
Yeah.
those are victory laps
Yeah,
at that
I
point.
felt really good about myself. I actually had Chinese food today.
I actually thought about you today at lunch.
Yeah?
I found probably the most unique and intense restaurant I've ever been to in my life.
Ooh. I like where this is going.
So, I'm doing some work out in Baytown.
Okay.
We're out there.
Mistake one.
Yeah, man, like we're way out there. And so we're doing some work out there. And I was like, hey, man, it's lunchtime. What do you want to get? There's a Subway. And I warned my boss, man, Subway's usually pretty packed, but we can try it if you want. And he's like, yeah, let's just duck our heads in and see. So-
Duck in.
So we drive by, and like the line's to the door because it's
Yeah.
1 o'clock. Like Subways, if you don't know this, if you don't get to go outside from noon to whatever, Subways from like noon to 1:30,
Yeah, they're packed.
it's like a rave in there. It's like a line from the cash register to the door, and the second one person gets up from a table,
Oh, yeah.
someone else walks into the restaurant. Like that's it.
They're
Like
going.
they're packed. There's
Clock-
a door guy.
Clockwork.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, there was a pizza joint on the corner of the shopping strip, and in between it, he had, as we were driving by, it says tacos and donuts. So we had laughed about it driving by, ha ha ha, tacos and donuts. So as we're walking away from the Subway, the sign outside of tacos and donuts, we then realize on the door says Chinese food.
Oh.
So now we're like,
We
well,
have to
wait,
go.
Yeah, now it's got everything. Because we were
Yeah.
like, do they put the taco in the donut or the donut in the taco? Now it's just Chinese food though. Now we're going in. So we walk in, and I walk up to the register first, and it's like a little donut shop basically.
Yeah.
But on the wall are pictures of what they make, and it's essentially everything. They have tortas. They have like there's literally, they make everything: Mexican food, breakfast, American food, and
Okay.
Chinese food. Like there's 28 pictures on this wall, and you couldn't pick a genre for this restaurant.
Wow.
So
Wowza.
I walk up to the lady, and I'm just looking at her for a second, and she just immediately goes, "You want combo?" And I was like, what? She goes,
Sure.
lunch combo. You want lunch combo? And she just starts putting stuff on a plate. And I was like, yeah, okay. And he goes, what are you getting? I said, I think I'm getting the lunch combo.
I believe.
And he's kind of watching as she stacks my plate. And it's rice and lo mein, like a sweet and sour chicken,
Not a fan of
beef with broccoli, and
Like
an
that.
egg roll.
that. Like that.
Like, I mean, it was just everything. It was all on one plate. And like, they didn't separate the foods.
No, no.
It's a base of rice and lo mein.
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
then
all going down at the same
top-
time.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
on top of that
Yeah, I
is
do the
chick-
same. Oh,
and
when I Chinese buffet, it's all I mix and match meats.
See,
I mean,
here's the thing.
all over the place,
I
man.
believe I live in an orderly neighborhood with property lines
nah, I've seen your
and
neighborhood.
like and housing.
Your neighborhood's not really orderly.
So my Chinese food.
You want a
each-
bento box.
They all have their own little yards.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're all going to the same place.
Yeah. So anyway, she definitely just makes a mountain of Chinese
That's
food
the
for
best.
me with an egg roll on top, like a little flag.
Yeah.
And so
I
yeah.
claim this egg roll.
That's right. So, I mean, I chowed down. It was great, but it was definitely intense. Like, as we're leaving, he goes, what if you didn't want the combo? And I was like, I don't think that was an option.
Right, it wasn't.
It didn't feel like an option at all.
Speaking of crazy restaurants, we spent the weekend in Port Bolivar
Ooh.
doing some fishing.
Okay.
There was one restaurant within a 15-mile radius, and they served seafood, hamburgers, pizza, Mexican food, and gumbo, all in the same place.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
everything you mentioned minus Chinese food. It was
Right.
It was pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty good. But speaking of being in the beach area,
Oh,
I took the children's
Uh-oh.
to the Moody Gardens.
Yeah.
A place we never went to as kids.
No, I didn't realize it was actually a place that people go to hang out with until I was much, much older.
Right.
Like I didn't. I don't know what. I don't know what I thought it was. Actually.
Right. Like we went to Galveston, what, twice a year as kids?
Yeah.
Spring break and summer for like a week every time.
Yeah, and all we did was go to the beach.
That's it.
I don't remember doing anything other than the beach.
They also had those cool like slides and mazes and stuff
Right.
on the beach. They don't have that anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But I never went to Moody Gardens until I was older. But that's besides the point. So they're doing this special thing right now.
Okay.
Where it's called Iceland.
Oh,
It's pretty cool. It's I like it.
is it all green like the real Iceland?
No.
Oh,
that is incorrect. But it's in this huge tent, and so you go in there, and it's like 10 degrees inside this thing. They give you parkas, so you can stay warm.
Pretty much anyone that gives you a parka, I'm in favor of.
Now they give you parkas for free, but if you want, a beanie and gloves, that costs you like $20 because it's Moody Gardens. They jack the prices up.
Is that is it an amusement park or is it a place where you lose money?
Both.
Okay.
Lose money.
Okay.
Not an amusement park.
Not an amusement
You've
park?
never been to Moody Gardens?
No, I genuinely don't think I've actually ever been now that I'm an adult.
There's 3 pyramids. One is an aquarium.
And one has King Tut inside.
One is a rainforest motif, so it's like plants and stuff, and then they've got some animals in cages and.
So it's like a zoo?
Yeah, sort of. And then the other one's like a discovery where they do all the weird different stuff like year round. There's like a SpongeBob thing, right? I don't know. Anyways, besides the point again. So we're going to Iceland, right? And these ice carvings are dope. Like,
so it's like everything's frozen. Is that
in the Iceland, everything's frozen.
Okay.
Everything is ice.
Everything is ice.
Literally, when you get towards the end, there's an ice slide, and you walk up ice steps to get to the slide, and then they just put carpet over a big ice block, so you can kind of feel the ice shift as you're walking towards the slide. Pretty cool. But
that seems dangerous.
No, it was good. So then I look out of the corner of my eye, and I see an ice bar.
Okay.
Man, I have always wanted to go an ice bar, but we're in Texas, so like...
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. There's an ice bar. I was like, oh my goodness. And so I walk in, and of course the tables are made of ice. The seats are ice blocks. There's ice benches.
How big is this tent?
It's pretty big.
Okay.
Pretty big.
Okay.
And so I walk up to the young lady behind the counter, and all they have is Deep Eddy's vodka, and then they have Shiner Cheer and St. Arnold's Holiday, whatever.
Okay.
And the sign advertises frosty mugs and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm about to drink a beer in an ice bar in Texas. I mean, this is the greatest story ever told. Forget the Christmas story. This is the one.
Oh, okay.
And so I asked for pricing, and she goes, oh, did you buy tokens? I was like, what do you mean tokens?
Right.
It's like, no, I didn't buy tokens. She's like, oh, well, then it's $15 and you get 2 samples of a drink. So I basically paid $15 for one beer. And they split it into 2 like wine cups. They didn't even give me the frosty mug.
What?
She's like, oh no, you have to have the tokens for the frosty mug. I was like, I just paid $15. Like, put it in a frosty mug.
Right. Yeah.
And
not a good deal.
Joey Savage didn't win this battle. And so then I sit down on my little ice block chair.
Okay.
And the beer was lukewarm. How is the beer warm when it's 20 degrees inside in an ice bar? Like, it's supposed to be cold, right?
Where are they keeping the beer?
I don't know. It was warm.
I have so many questions.
So then my mind starts racing.
Right.
When you go to an ice bar, is the beer supposed to be warm because you're so cold? But then I was like, but they advertise icy frost mugs.
What? Okay, maybe the beer was cold, but not as cold as the room you were in.
No.
No?
No.
It was definitely
warm
beer.
It was definitely warm beer. I don't know, man.
Are you supposed to drink warm beer in an
ice
bar?
I've never been to an ice bar. I mean, I saw frosty, icy mugs. I figured, hey, it's going to be cold.
Should be cold.
There's vodka, which usually gets
chilled.
Chilled is nice.
Right.
And I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I paid $15 for warm beer. They should have just served me catfish too while I was at it.
Wow.
It almost ruined my entire experience.
Yeah?
But then we snuck into like 2 pyramids and like...
Which one had King Tut in it?
None of them have King Tut in them.
I don't understand.
And then they have this festival of lights.
Okay.
And you just walk around the entire place, which is a long, long walk.
Isn't that what Hanukkah's called? The Festival of Lights?
Something similar, I think. Do the Festival of Lights. Yeah. Yeah. But all this money that you spend, and there's tons of people there, and they literally look like 1980s like light statues. They're that, those like just
thanks, Moody Gardens.
Those like stand up flat ones.
Yeah.
That's all. There's nothing. There's no like 3D apparatuses. It's like what your grandma put up in Baytown when we were kids, right? And
they really went all out.
it's like Moody Gardens has been around 20 years now, I guess.
And they're
Like,
just
these
like
are the same ones.
The same ones. From
They've
back
literally
then.
recycled them. But every like 100 yards, there's a sign that someone, like some business, has sponsored the Festival of Lights. It's like you can't afford to get some legit looking lights.
And you know what's crazy is I've already seen videos of like cool Christmas decorations
Yeah.
for this year. There's one where it's a projector, obviously, and it's a whole 3D show on the side of a house with Santa.
Those are big now.
Right. So like, if a guy can put that on the side of his house,
Come on, Moody Gardens, get your stuff together.
especially if you're someone sponsoring it.
Right, like not
Like-
just one person, like several persons.
Like, if you went to the Macaroni Grill and they gave you $3,000 and all you put up was like several cutouts, you better have like $2,600 in your pocket that you're about to like give to like Toys for Tots or
And
something.
then some of it wasn't even Christmas related. It was just
Was it Jewish
no. It was like
because of Hanukkah?
there was a menorah.
Because of the Festival of Lights?
Yeah, at the very end too, after the nativity scene.
The big finish?
So when you get almost to the end, they do this retelling of the birth of Christ,
Okay,
right? And
okay.
lights, which is pretty cool because it's still flat, but they're bouncing lights here and there. And then as soon as you get done, boom, there's the Hanukkah candles. It's like, oh well, that makes sense, I guess.
That's abrupt.
And then there's Santa at the end as well. And so
Is he like leaning happily on them?
It's
Like,
like-
hey, we're all in this together, guys. It's just
We-
us against Never mind.
diversity. Yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. And then they always want you to buy stuff. You get to the end and there's a gift shop. Like, I'm gonna buy a hoodie that says I went to the Festival of Lights. Like, I don't think so. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not even Jewish.
Or a puppet. Yeah,
Oh, a puppet would be nice.
but I'll spend the dreidel. But with that, let's take a break.
I'd
When we
get a
come
puppet.
back, we'll get into some big nerd news
Uh-oh.
in the media that came out. You're listening to Nerd Thug Radio. Whoop, whoop.